The 2026 Prevagen U.S. Figure Skating Championships is the most prestigious national event in figure skating, as U.S. champions will be crowned in the women's, men's, pairs, and ice dance disciplines. And the U.S. Olympic figure skating team will be selected right here in St. Louis. How exciting. We are thrilled to have Olympic figure skater joining us, Bradie Tennell, ahead of the excitement. Bradie, thanks so much for being here today.
Thank you for having me.
Okay, so this was funny. I was asking, like, is this your first time in St. Louis? And it's not.
It's not.
Okay, tell us the last time you were here, because it's a weird full circle.
It is. I was here 20 years ago to watch nationals as a fan. I believe I was 7 years old, and I watched Alyssa Sisney.
Oh my goodness.
I remember I threw a stuffed animal for her.
Oh, you did?
I did, yes.
That's just so beautiful. And now here you are. Tell us, what's going through your mind ahead of this?
You know what? I kind of am approaching it like I would any other competition, because at the end of the day, even though there's all this excitement and hubbub kind of around the event, my job really does remain the same.
Yeah.
You know, I'm going out there and I'm skating these programs that I'm so passionate about and that I've worked so hard on, and really just putting my best foot forward, and everything else will fall into place.
Yeah. Well, it's so neat that it's going to be right here in St. Louis. I know we had Jason Brown earlier, and just being able to hear, like, wow, I've never watched live figure skating.
Oh, really?
And he's like, this is quite the event to start with.
Yes, 100%. The excitement in the arena on an Olympic year is always so palpable. You can feel the energy in the arena, so it's a really special event.
Yeah. Well, let's talk about your program. So for those that might know, there's a short program and a long program.
Yes.
So can you kind of take us through what those mean and what you're looking forward to?
Yeah, so my short program this year is set to Young and Beautiful by Lana Del Rey, and I'm really excited to be skating this program because I've waited a long time to use this music. I always felt like it wasn't something I could do when I was younger. I felt like I could do it more justice and really give it the emotion that it deserves as an older athlete. So I feel it so much when I'm skating, and I hope that the audience does too. And my free skate is set to selections from the Mission soundtrack, the movie from the 80s. And I chose it for a couple different reasons. I skated to it about 10 years ago, before I started working with my current coach and choreographer, Benoit Richaud. And I always wanted to do it again with him because of his unique style and the way that he understands my skating style. Cool. And also because the movie is very dark. It's got a lot of heavy concepts in it. And some of the concepts or themes in the movie that I related to were, you know, the sacrifices and the emotional struggles and everything that some of the characters go through. And the past few years for me have kind of been filled with that because of my injuries and things. So it's a really personal program for me, and whenever I'm asked about it, I say that I'm not portraying anyone from the movie. I'm portraying my mission to come back to the sport and find my joy again. Yeah.
Wow. I mean, it is so powerful, and I know we're going to have Five on Your Side's going to do a little bit more about those injuries, and this. It's a really neat comeback story. So to take that to the ice, I mean, what an experience. And we want everyone to be able to experience it. You can see it live, which is so amazing. Real quick, I have to know, you're about to go on the ice. What song are you listening to?
Recently it's been canceled by Taylor Swift.
Oh, yes! I love it! I was hoping you would say something like that. U.S. Figure Skating Championships, they take place January 7th through 11th, Enterprise Center. Of course, you can get tickets, skatestlouis2026.com. Bradie, thank you so much for being here. We're so excited.
Thank you.